High Priestess Key family, I am back in the place to be. All right. So I am here to do another moon element reading to see exactly what the ancestors want to tell us around the moon element. I'm thinking about bringing some new aspect to this channel to trying to get more people over here to come and to listen to the messages. You know, this channel is basically me just doing energy readings and moon element readings and so forth. But I think I'm going to pipe it up because I want to kind of expand this channel. So be looking for new things to come over here for High Priestess Key, where we're going to do more of me talking and versus me pulling cards, right? But I'm going to do a lot more talking and discussing things that I've learned spiritually and kind of interact with you guys to see how you feel about certain things. We're just going to get into all spiritual things over here, all right? So get ready for that. That's going to be starting out next week, all right? So I'm putting together some things now on what I want to bring forth here first in reference of our topic. So it'll be like a specific topic, and I'm probably going to go live, or I may even talk about it, you know, we're pre-recorded, not sure yet, but get ready for that. So we're moving into this last quarter. This is the last quarter moon energy right now. The last quarter moon is also all about health, about endings, about energy in reference of interventions, right? Family, death, right? That's what the last quarter moon is all about, right? So, but the actual definition that you'll see on like the Googles and all of that, the last quarter moon falls 1 week after the full moon, okay? So from the earth, you see the moon half lit, pretty much. That's why, you know, it's kind of like, and it's from the east, okay, is what the last quarter moon is, all right? It's 1/4 of the moon, all right? And the other aspect of it that you probably will find, it says the last quarter moon looks like a half a pie, so you'll see that. The last quarter moon appears half lit by sunshine and half immersed in its own shadow. It rises in the middle of the night, and it appears at its highest in the sky around dawn and sets around midday. Okay, right now it's a good time for you to be working with the Archangel Uriel, all right, in reference of this energy for the last quarter moon. I would like to tell you to work with lavender right now, lavender, and the quartz, terminated quartz, okay, and rhodonite, okay. Those are the crystals that you should be working with right now around this last quarter energy, all right. So let's get into it and see what the ancestors want us to know in reference of this last quarter energy. I am using my ancestor cards, okay. These are not tarot cards. They are cards that are based off of energy in reference of rims and spiritual astrology, all right. So that is what I am pulling from. Woo, okay, well, 2 things flew out already, is the money and making it happen. So instance said right now it's all about abundance and people making money happen for them, making money come in for you. Some of you, this is in reference of what you have happened around some type of finances. It's all about these is new beginnings, okay. So the ancestors just threw this out on the table when I asked about the last quarter moon. I like this energy because it has definitely been occurring for a lot of people I know, as well as myself, where it's all about you utilizing your creativity, and it's all about you ushering in the abundance and the prosperity, the new beginnings. But it's also about you healing those wounds, because 0 is connected to Chiron. Chiron is connected to the wounded healer. The wounded healer is you going through that process of your shadow work, you working and embracing your shadow self, you healing those wounds, the things that may have made you suppress some things that may not feel comfortable to you in some shape, form, or fashion. And the ancestors is saying right now it's true. The things that have ended may be bringing in some type of financial prosperity for you. All right, because these are the two that flew out. I love that. Okay, I love that. I'm gonna put them back. But let's go in and get the rest of our message for today's last quarter moon. Last quarter moon is this. What else are you trying to show us and tell us as a collective around this last quarter moon? And I'm only gonna pull a few because I don't want to do a full spread. I don't want this to be that long today. Okay, last quarter moon, because I have some other readings that I want to do for y'all. Okay. Keep shuffling ancestors said. Okay. Last quarter moon ancestors. What is it that you want to tell us around this last quarter moon energy? The moon phase energy ancestors. Show me in the cards the moon phase energy for the collective at this time, please. I'll do it. This is like pull that full spread. All right, ancestors. Cool. Right now, the collective is having a very, very prosperous time. Okay. Very prosperous time. All right. A lot of you are getting ready to be compensated. A lot of you are about to see some expansions throughout the Lion's Gate portal that you've been in, which means all the trials and tribulations, all the things. See, because on the energy of the collective right now is the sun. So making a lot of sacrifices, learning a lot of truths, right? Realizing some things that are hard in reference of us going through, but the sun shines at the end of the day. Source. Okay. So the ancestors is giving us a lot of that. I guess that's why we got that money and things at the beginning of it, right? Hold on. So yeah, so let's see what the overall yeah. So right now, ancestors is definitely giving us a lot about, you know, the main overall energy that the ancestors is telling us about right now, family. Let me give you specifics, okay? Because I want to make sure you guys understand this. Right now, we're going through a lot of interference of emotions, right? Because people are trying to bring that chaos amongst the collective, right? So right now the ancestors is saying all the hard work, all the things that you felt that you may have went through, and it's been like, you know, no results out of your hard work. That's untrue. That's not true. Ancestors said expansion is about to happen for a lot of the collective around your earthly possessions, but also spiritually. A lot of you are about to be expanded spiritually, right? In reference of the knowledge of sorry if I have my lipstick on my teeth. Knowledge of the duality of the good and the bad, right? Ancestors is showing with this message, we're on the realm of discipline right now when it comes to things. You get ready to feel the discipline. You're getting ready to either see the discipline or either you're going to have the discipline, right? To get through what it is that we're going to be going through as a collective. The last quarter moon is about endings, right? And ancestors say right now it could be suffering and pain and suffering that happens, okay, in reference of generational curses and so forth that you may be feeling. All right. But right now it's all about doing the greater good for the children on this realm that we're on at this time as a collective. That goes back to you doing what's best for the next generation, right? Um, right now it is, we're on that rim of discipline, but that rim of discipline is to humanity. So what that means is right now we're going through watching the powers that be rule and discipline the collective in a serious way that may not be great, but this is a phase. That's what it is. It's a phase. Remember, the earth and what we actually go through here on this planet is just what it is, the sun and the moon, right? And the stars, the fallen stars from, you know, fallen angels, right? Is what we look at them as, but they're fallen stars. But in all, the sun and the moon, mother and father, right? And with that, the moon energy, which is the dark, deceptive energy, right? The shadows, the darkness, right? It always attracts light. And there's always a phase. Nothing lasts as always. You see? So those of us that have the strength and endurance and know the knowledge spiritually, you will prevail. Those that may not understand, you will be disciplined and you will feel it. It's not to scare anyone, it's to prepare you. It's never to scare, it's always to prepare for you to understand. Listen to your intuition, listen to your gut when it comes to these things. Now is the time for you to be, stepping in your divine light, living your true spiritual self, utilizing your spiritual gifts, shifting energy because you control the outcome. All right. So right now, it's going to be a lot of mental health. It's going to be a lot of depression. It's going to be all these different things, right? Even, it's right now, the rim that we're on, we're going to see a lot of discipline that's going to have to happen. And it's going to happen for some people around business. You know, the rim that we're on, this is a rim of, secrets that people are doing that's within business as well as, just, a lot of things is on this rim. I'm gonna just tell you what's on this rim, okay? That we're on overall as a collective. A lot of things I'm gonna tell you as well. On this rim, it brings darkness to light. So we'll start seeing a lot of things being revealed to us. And you also have to do that in the aspect of your own life. If you're going through darkness, then you need to bring light to that, right? And sometimes it takes you going through the darkness to get to that, you see? And sometimes you'll be stuck in that darkness if you don't bring it to the light, which means confessing of your sins, repentance, you know, utilizing your gifts for humanity and for what's best serves you and others. Sometimes right now is not the time to be selfish or not the time to just think about yourself. That's not what this is all about. See, it's all about unity, unification is what the ancestors said. Right now it's about you centering self, becoming grounded, okay? Because there's going to be a lot of endings and a lot of chaotic things that are going to be happening. And unless you are centered doing your breath techniques, calming your mind, relieving that energy that could be building up within you. Because remember, when you allow energy to build up within you, that can cause ailments in your body, cause you to have friction and restriction in your life. Not to say you shouldn't put up boundaries. As a collective, as a spiritual being, you should know when to put up boundaries and you should know when to listen to your intuition, which should be at all times. Protecting your energy. These are the things, right? So right now on this rim, a lot of you need to be and are the protectors, the healers, the nurturers. Now is the time to do that for yourself, your family, right? Because it's all about compassion for the other person and your first with yourself, because I always talk about self-love. Okay, you should know this by now, but being compassionate to others as well. Okay. um See, right now in the Western it's Pisces season, but it's still actually Aquarius season. That's why it's all about humanity. That's why the ancestors throughout this realm. All right. Because right now there's a lot of darkness, it's a lot of deception, and there's a lot of interventions that need to happen. But right now it's a lot of interruptions that's happening. But for those that are higher elevating spiritually, frequency wise, and that does not include someone who may know things in reference of spiritual knowledge, but it's about you walking that walk, the talk that you talk. You must walk that walk, you see, because you will be tested. And when you test it, the ancestors is going to show you, and you're going to realize you are tested because you're going to be put in that darkness, that dark night of the soul energy, because it's going to come down to where your soul truly lies. You see? And in due time, you must be compassionate to others because, see, what you go against is what the ancestors and the Most High, because the Most High is our ancestors, right? but you're going to be tested and you're going to have to show, that you're able to learn the lesson of getting through. If you're not patient, you're going to be put through a test of patience. If you're not compassionate to others, you're going to be put through a test of compassion. You see, if you're not thinking about humanity, answers is going to humble you. You see, so right now it's about strength and endurance. The other part of this realm that you guys need to know about is a lot of interference of emotions, and that is going to come in reference of, the chaos. But you got to learn how to control your emotions because of these endings for your family, right? And for your health. That's why it's the last quarter I told you about what aspects of us in real life have to deal with this energy, because the moon element is what you're going to have to deal with. The sun and the moon is definitely what this planet evolves, is definitely what it is, family. So it's about the planetary alignment. The ancestors said the planetary alignment is the energy. You see, that's the piece that people don't realize. They look at astrology and don't think about spiritual astrology. That is the connection with your ancestors. That is your first line of defense. And sometimes it doesn't come in a book. It comes from source. You must exhibit self-love and unconditional love right now. For yourself, for others, right? Humanity. See, Aquarius energy is about the humanity. It's about others. It's about the group of things. We're also in that age right now. Now, when we move into a Pisces, that's going to give us a lot of energy and water element. But right now, we're still in the air. That's still why we're seeing a lot of conflict. Now, I'm talking the truth sidereal, not talking the Western. In the truth sidereal, we're still in the Aquarius energy. Okay. We're going to see and hear a lot about children. There'll be a lot that comes out about children. What you should be doing right now is watching your children, doing things for your children, for the greater good for children. Because right now we'll see a lot about, people who don't do great towards children, and they will suffer. You see? So just be mindful of others, okay? Love, counsel, guide, and uplift others. That's what we should be doing at this time, is what the ancestors is showing. A lot of Capricorn energy here, Aquarius energy here. As I stated, Leo energy here, Scorpio energy here, Sagittarius energy here, in reference of who could be dealing with these major issues right now. I'm going to do a small clarity on this spread in reference of what the ancestors want us to know at this last quarter moon, but that is pretty much it. But I'm going to clarify this. One last clarification on the spread, ancestors, of what you want us to know for this last quarter moon phase, the last quarter moon phase. Yes, ancestors. Okay, so yeah, it is a lot of corruption and bad things that's trying to stop this expansion of the collective in a big way. See, that's that demonic energy that is moving around in that aspect of your physical needs and things that you do need. The ancestors said there is some negative energy that is here. Okay. And that's what's showing with the last quarter moon in reference of, people trying to stop and be evil when it comes to love and even money. Okay. But you got to be creative in reference of what it is that you want to have, right? It's a lot, and the ancestors said it's a lot of confessions that have to be made, okay, in reference of the things that you have going on in your life right now. Overall, it's definitely the ancestors saying, use what you know to have and keep what you want. You have the ability right now to create whatever it is you want in your life. That's why ancestors threw out that zero. Those are the new beginnings. That is the creation. Okay. But there is a negative and a evil energy that's trying to stop it for the collective in a big way. Now, this could lead to uncontrollable emotions. Ancestors say you have to control your emotions. All right. We could see something or hear something about the Bermuda Triangle. I don't know why that's coming out, but we can. Right now, you should be utilizing your sacred symbols, sacred sigils. I'm hearing. Ancestors say there's some things that'll be happening amongst the ocean. Okay, water element. I have it here again. A lot of new beginnings is what's going to happen. Okay, although we're going to have some major things that's going to occur. A lot of you are going to have new jobs that start happening for you, new career elements of things. But it's all about us setting boundaries. Make sure you guys are um, working on self. Working on self is the main objective at hand. Because once you work on self and fade out all of the negativity, then you can continue to have that expansion to happen in your life. Not even just expansion in reference of your finances, but expansion in your spiritual growth. You see, because this also gives me, right, this energy here definitely gives me spiritual war. Okay, people, the more you trying to do the right thing, the more you may feel like you're being pulled back. But the ancestors said, put up those boundaries, keep fighting, know and learn from what's right and what's wrong and what you're supposed to do, the do's and the don'ts. It's on your soul. Okay. I got a lot of element here in reference of like I said, Capricorn energy, ancestors just, and Gemini I got as well now. But the ancestors just want you to be very positive. Okay, positive thoughts, and know that everything is relative in reference of what we're going through right now. Okay, just understand you are the prayer warrior, right? It's that energy that's here. Be that if you're not that, right? What does that mean? Pray, meditate, eat right, exercise, stock up, okay? Drink plenty of water, have plenty of water stocked up, okay? These are the things that you should be preparing for, all right? But you have the strength, you're a warrior to get through whatever it is you need to get through. But right now is a creative time. Create is here multiple times. So ancestors say create, 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 okay? This is not a time to be lazy, all right? So this is your message. I hope that it reigns true for you with this last quarter moon. I'll be back for, I think it's the crescent waning, maybe, not sure, but we'll be back. I'll be back with the next moon phase, family. Okay, you know I always do the moon phase. All right. Much love to you. I will see you guys soon. Peace. This is High Priestess Key. Okay, checking out. I was getting ready to say all in cards, but of course, I have multiple channels, so that is why. Okay, I love you guys. Peace. Hit the like button. Thank you.